Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Good morning. It is a cold morning here and we are ready to work on some engines. It's actually like 6 degrees out. That's what it's saying on the car thermometer over there. But
8 degrees.
8 degrees, alright. It's going up a bit now that we're in Spring City because Spring City is so much warmer. But yeah, 8 degrees. It's a nice toasty 8 degrees. So basically today what we want to do is it's another day working on my 8 horsepower Elgin. I'm going to take the gear case off of that, make sure everything checks out in there. If you remember from last time, it was having some problem with spark, like our coils were gone. So we put some new coils in there. Oh yeah, that is what you want to do at an intersection. So yeah, put some new coils in there, and basically what we have to do, I'm going to clean them out again, clean out the condensers. The points are, make sure the points are all cleaned out so we get spark, continuous spark, and once we get that and everything checks out, hopefully we can get in the test barrel and test it. Currently it needs a little pin put in the propeller because the propeller spins too freely, but once that pin's in there, it should be good to go, but we can test it without the pin, just put it in neutral. But also, what we want to do today is he has his 18 horsepower Mercury. It's 18 horsepower, right? 20 horsepower. It's the one we got a couple months back now at the one swap meet, and he wants to hopefully test that today because he's been working on it. He's swapped out the gear cases and the power heads to make one working engine, and hopefully it should work. But anyway, let's see what happens. So lucky for us, we've got this nice heated workspace down here. And then back here is where my Elgin's been sitting for the past couple of weeks. I'm going to be taking off this gear case down here, and we're going to basically just make sure everything checks out in there before we even think about running it. And then I'm also going to take the points off again, clean them up. This came from our buddy Sam, if you remember him. We'll be heading back to his house again today, take a look at his hit or miss engine. And then we got the 20 horsepower. Okay, yeah, hit or miss engine. Oh wait, it's.
You said hit or miss.
Yeah, okay.
It's hit and miss.
Hit and miss. Sorry.
It's not a song hit or miss.
Yeah, don't. That's great. Now I've got meme references in with this. All right, old meme references, might I say. Then we got the 20 horsepower over here that we picked up at the good old swap meet. So yeah, get all this worked on and then go check out Sam's hit and miss. Well, I got the first part of the gear case off. That's in down there. It's where the propeller would attach, and then the first gear that's in there. And I'm just threw some coil on, bolt back there, waiting for it to kind of settle in. I'm going to try to take it off, and that should free up this whole section right there. So, should being the main question. Well, I've taken a bit of a break from trying to get that gear case off, so I've decided to take off the flywheel. I'm going to go take off the points and condensers again, clean out the points. If you can see, those are brand new. The old ones were all crumpled up and kind of just withering away. I don't think do we have them anymore, the old coils?
No, we just checked them.
No. But yeah, new points, condensers, and coils. So yeah, just gotta clean them out again, make sure we get some spark out of this bad boy. Alright, so I've taken these out, sand down the points on here. Hopefully they should fit in nicely now. And hopefully we should get some spark out of it. I guess I'll go test that next. Alright, that's been completely re-cleaned. Wires have been put back into the coils. They're all ready with the spark plugs to be tested for spark here. And actually we've moved it because the 18 horsepower is 20 horsepower. Sorry, I haven't read the 18. 20 horsepower and 18 horsepower are put over on that stand now. That's a big boy stand right here. If you've noticed, there's some new stands down here. Our buddy Sam actually helped Baldo make some stands. So yeah, nice new setup down here. And then, so yeah, basically, next I'm going to test this for spark, and if it's got some spark, that's what we're looking for. Alright, so I put the flywheel back on there. We weren't getting spark. I tested it. Basically what I think we have to do is I'm going to have to get some new condensers for it, because the condensers are original still. There's new coils on there, but the condensers, you know, they're still original. So I'm probably going to order those sometime soon. They're going to be somewhere around $13 each. I got to do my research on them. So yeah, we'll pick up with the spark later. But I do still want to try to get that gear case off still. That was like the main goal of this video. And then still, we might still go to Sam's. We don't know what's up with that. Sam's kind of iffy right now. He'll definitely be coming here, so we'll figure out what's going on then. But right now, we're going to head out to the auto parts store. He wants to get some degreaser. And yeah, so basically we'll just see what happens then with Sam. So we made a successful run to Advanced Auto Parts. We got all their clearance filters in case we ever need them. Now we're heading to go find a hardware store that's supposedly going out of business and might be open today, so we're going to go check to see if it's open today. So this is Spring City.
How close am I to the side of the road?
There's some trash bags over there. You're like right up against it.
I'm like
I'd say. Yeah. Yeah, this is Spring City for you. Hopefully this hardware store is open now.
Let's go find out.
Alright, so we went to the hardware store. They were open, luckily, and he got a clamp. I didn't really get much. We might go back again. I might pick some stuff up. But now we're heading back. Sam's going to be back at the house. We're going to, hopefully I'll get that gear case off finally on the Elgin with some extra help. It's really stuck on there good, which means the gasket hopefully is still good in there because I don't feel like making any more gaskets. But yeah, we'll see what's up with that. Alright guys, we're gonna try to pop this. The anticipation. Ooh. It does really get you. Nice.
Is that it?
Should be. Where's the pop? It seemed very loose though.
No, I don't think that's it. I could. It may have been it. I'm not sure.
Good.
Oh, that is not.
Doesn't feel loose.
That was very disappointing if it was.
It
Yeah.
slipped from that. There's this annoying plate that's down there.
Darn.
Well into it.
Sometimes if you tap them on the side, you can get them to.
Loose. You're going all the way?
I can't. I'm not gonna be able to put too much more pressure on it. It is really tight.
Wasn't it really tight last time?
Alright.
Have you taken this off before?
Plan B.
Probably plan B.
Plan B is to heat it with Croyle.
It's gonna be the first time Baldo's
don't
new
need that
torch
much
is
heat.
used. Hopefully we won't set off that smoke alarm.
I don't need that much heat. I just want to warm it.
Yeah, to the point where it becomes buttery smooth when it looses.
That is
80, 90,
Yeah,
127.
Yeah.
What?
In the center, 127.
Well, I want it. I'm talking.
Whole
Measured
thing,
down
whole
by the
thing,
threads.
75.
Yeah, that ain't gonna do it.
No. Alright, so we got Croyle in there.
It's been a while.
Some flame on it, so it's pretty hot with some Croyle in it now, so we should probably be able to get it off now. Croyle fixes all of our problems. So. Yeah, we got it off, but you know, I of course I stopped recording. It flew up as we were hitting it with the torch. Hit the ground. Let's see, do we have a ding mark in the ground? Right here is where it hit. Right there is where it hit the ground.
Oh,
It hit with that much force. Not gonna touch that because it's probably flaming hot still, but hey, there's your coils.
Like a nightmare coming to
Oh man, I wish I had that on video.
Gosh dang it.
God. The one time when we had something happen and didn't get on video. The puller flew off. The puller flew off. There was a huge bang. Somehow we didn't set off the fire alarm, but you know that was the true definition of epic.
I'm not PTSD.
Yeah.
Like seriously, that was.
It was a gunshot. That's what it was. Yeah, we bent it up a bit,
all
but
that coil
oh
sitting
my
right there.
god.
I'm gonna clean that.
Wow. Since we got that off, that big event, I'm going to look up these condensers here, pop some. You have the OMC ones we can try to pop in, right? We can see if we can get spark with some OMC ones. I don't know if they're going to work. Ideally, we want some Weco ones, which is what this is, and I'll just look up the. I'll look up the part number and try to find some on eBay, and hopefully soon I should have them come in, the right ones in there. We're still shook up from that. That was insane. I can't believe I didn't get on video. There's where all the paint came off from where it hit the ground. Oh,
This,
man.
I'm not going to use this flywheel, I'm going to use the other one.
Yeah.
This is going to be a good one.
But wow, that was something. Next time we take a flywheel off of a Mercury, my camera's going to be rolling the whole time. So we reset the points and we might be able to get spark now. We forgot to set them before. let's see.
Yep. We got it.
Yet? I didn't even see it. Oh yeah, I hear it. Yeah, that's constant too.
Awesome.
It was just the point. It was just the points not being set. Are we getting on both?
Now, as you set the points on both?
Yep.
Yep, that's consistent.
That is so good. Shoot. Thank God. So I don't really need to get new condensers.
You could just use the old those.
Those should be good. Those are the
OMC?
Rico. No, those are the Rico. Those are the Rico condensers I had in there.
Well,
So yeah.
Honestly, you could probably just put the gears back. Put the gear case back.
I'm
together,
thinking the gear
honestly.
case is fine.
You don't need to. Don't mess with it unless it like.
Yeah, I'll put the gear case back together. And you think the test tub is too
It's
too
gonna
icy
be
today?
too cold today.
Yeah.
This is the
So
coldest day of the year.
sadly, it's too cold today to run it.
Well,
But
just get it back in order. So.
yeah, I'm gonna take it back to my place and free up some space in here for you. But knowing it's got spark, I think I'll probably put out some money for some paint pretty soon
You
and
getting it here?
sandblast some things like this and other parts that need to be sandblasted. Get some paint on there, and honestly, it should be ready by then to take up to Bob Grubbs or something like that to run. Alright, so that's the Elgin all back together. Propeller's back on, everything's back together, except the carburetor. Carburetor, I have some parts back at my place, so that's not ready to go back on. But yeah, pretty much that's all I'm going to be doing with the Elgin today. I'm heading back to the hardware store right now. Sam went to go check it out, so we're going to go there, and then we're going to come back, put the engines in the car, and head over to Sam's place. So I'll see you when we get back. Alright, so I picked up a part from the hardware store. I got an extension, 6-inch extension for my socket wrench. That should come pretty useful in the future, but also I've got the engine in the back of the car because we are now heading back from Baldo's place. We're going to head over and check out the hit and miss engine and some other things at Sam's. I'm going to put that back in my barn. Yeah, everything's back together on it except the carb, so it should just be ready to run whenever we want to do that once I get the carb back on. So yeah, we're going to head over to Sam's now. We'll see you when we get there. Alright, so there's the hit and miss. It's all oiled up. Not hit or miss.
So we got some nice.
Actually,
some
it
fuel
kinda makes,
into
it
it.
makes still it still
It
makes
makes
sense.
more sense hit or miss because it's like, will it turn on, will it not, you know?
Hit or miss.
It and this. It's not or.
It's not
Yeah, we know that. We were
It's
just
not the-
saying. I accidentally said and.
Okay, so we got the batteries hooked up. There's my spark coil. Which,
Wait, are you getting ready to do it?
Yeah. There's the
Alright,
batteries
we're gonna
down
get
there.
back to camera up with this.
Ah, yes. Here we go.
I'm just gonna be around.
so that Canadian joke. Come on. Oh, I closed the fuel valve. My apologies.
Oh.
Problem right here.
Yeah.
I'm holding it wide open. Let it run down. So I don't have any boilers on, so I gotta re-boil it. So every so often.
Bit of a closer look here off of the tripod.
Try not to get in your way, but.
It's actually fun.
It's kind of hard to stay out of it when you're standing up like that. piston makes a lot of noise itself. Cool and super loud.
Arkansas.
Yes, people from Arkansas aren't used to ice at all.
Is this right here? Oh, that's cool.
Oh no! No, that ain't gonna work.
Watch that.
Here, let's see. Breaks that. Let's see how far we can go.
Watch this.
Ooh, that's slippery.
It's enough that you would really be cold. Ready? Watch this.
Satisfying.
Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna back up. Oh my god. No! Oh my god! You're...
Don't. Go down. No.
Oh.
Don't do it.
Have you done it?
Don't do it.
You're gonna end up. You're gonna end up in the water.
Inside of it. Don't go on it.
Look how low it is, though. The water.
Because it
Your
doesn't
water
hold
level is low.
It
Yeah,
doesn't hold water.
that sucks. This would be a nice spot to
it's,
test
yeah,
motors
don't get
if
me
it
wrong.
did.
It's only like four.
This place would be great to test motors if it did hold
Only
water.
4 feet?
Alright guys, we have succeeded in that mission. Alright, so it's been about a week now, a bit of a disclaimer, but I'm back at the barn and I've got the engine about to come out. We're going to be able to take over Baldo's house. Sorry for the weird focus. I'm going to take over Baldo's house. I have to put the carb back on still, but once I put the carb on, hopefully we should be able to run it in its test barrel. Also, I painted the spark plug cover, and that's original paint right there for Elgin, and then there's a spark plug cover for a bit of a comparison for you. The original paint's a bit dirty, so I think it's pretty close, and although I didn't use the original paint, it still should look pretty nice just for a spark plug cover and maybe one other bit, but we'll see how it looks. Hopefully I can get it running today though. Alright, so a bit of a change of plans. Apparently we're over here, we're going to test at Sam's. So I brought the engine in, it's all set up over here, ready to be tested. Just got to put the carburetor back on like I said before, so I'm going to do that now. Baldo brought an engine too, but we're having a bit of a problem. It's kind of stuck in his car. His trunk won't open because of his key fob being broken, so he's inside soldering that right now. So hopefully he can get that all soldered up, and we should be good to go with both the engines. I think it's safe to say that the trunk got open.
I said it has a sneeze, so that carb needs adjusted too.
Your other Merc's having that problem too, right? The black one?
It's firing.
Not too shabby.
That's cut out.
Did you or?
Someone is bogging down.
Wait.
It's sort of dripping.
Smells like gas.
Yeah. Oh, you think that's gas leaking out of it? Oh, that is not water. It's orange.
Smell it.
You put carb cleaner in it, or what'd you use to start it? Starter fluid?
No, I didn't use any starter fluid.
because that does not look like water. Alright, this is Sam's Merc that we're going to try to run. So we're trying out of water now.
I'll hold that so it doesn't chop up the stand.
Yeah.
Have you ever rebuilt the carbs?
Huh?
Have you ever rebuilt the carbs?
Inside and out. Everything.
Wow.
Everything's been rebuilt, and they're still not working right.
Did you adjust the needles and everything?
So Baldo's engine runs pretty good out there, as we saw. Sam's Mark 30 was not run at all, as you saw. And hopefully mine will get run after I'm finished putting this carb back on.
You have the choke on? Is the choke on? Fuel has to get into there.
Yeah. I'm gonna put some more fuel in. Carb?
Oh, I think it's got enough. It's just. I mean, we could put a little ether in it just to get it.
Spray a little carb cleaner in there.
That's true. Okay, go ahead.
I should fire up. Yeah. All the motor says I'm flying.
What was that?
It's smoky.
There you go.
Something's burning.
What is?
Here, it's because I'm pulling it this way.
Wait. Hold this. Let's put a little ether in. Let's just see if we can get just a pop. I think it might be flooded, but it should have popped. All right. Try that. That could have been something.
It's smoking.
Tune it up. Fire any second now.
Ooh.
I'm used to it.
No, it's definitely burning because there's a lot of smoke coming out.
Yeah, we've had smoke for a while now. There we go.
It's trying.
We had the same pop we got the first time. I'm just giving the carb all the good stuff today. And pop after pop. Well guys, that's pretty much all for today with the Elgin. It popped a lot of times. We're thinking something's up with the timing. That and the fact that, you know, this is the first time the fuel's been run through it. So basically, we're going to mess with the timing, try to get all working with that. Only one cylinder was firing today, so that's our main problem right now. If we can fix that, we might be able to get to, if we can both of them firing and with the right timing, it should be pretty good. I did take some simple green to this, clean it up a bit. It's looking pretty good. So stuff's coming along with it. Probably the next video we'll make with it, we'll take it up to the lake when it is running and everything's working right. And yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.